For most of human history, wolves were monsters. 30,000 years ago, hearing wolves howl at night wasn't romantic. It was a death sentence whispered in the dark. You were small, slow, and surrounded by predators that could smell you from miles away. And yet, of all the animals humans ever encountered, it was exactly this one, the wolf, that became our closest companion. Not the horse, not the cow, not even primates, the wolf. Today, there are more than 900 million dogs on the planet. They sleep in our beds, guard our homes, detect bombs, herd sheep, rescue people buried in avalanches, and wear birthday hats sitting next to cakes. But none of this was planned. No ancient tribe gathered together and decided, let's invent a cute animal that plays fetch. Dogs were born from an evolutionary accident. And the strangest part is that wolves may have started domesticating themselves long before any human realized what was happening. To understand this, picture the world during the Ice Age. Between 20,000 and 40,000 years ago, humans lived in small nomadic bands of 20 to 50 people, hunting and gathering food across vast, hostile landscapes. Life was brutal. Most hunts failed. Winter killed without mercy. A broken leg could mean certain death. And at the edge of every human camp, just beyond the firelight, wolves waited. Here's the key detail. Humans are messy eaters. Even while starving, hunter-gatherers left behind bones, scraps of hide, and partially eaten carcasses. To a wolf, a human camp was basically a walking pile of free calories. At first, wolves probably approached with caution. The boldest ones got too close and ended up killed by a spear. The most aggressive ones didn't survive the encounter either. The extremely fearful ones stayed too far away and starved. But somewhere within those wolf populations, some individuals were different, less fearful, less aggressive, more curious. Modern genetics suggests some wolves may simply have been born more comfortable around humans, and generation after generation, those wolves survived better than the aggressive ones. Instead of risking their lives hunting dangerous prey, they could just follow humans and eat the leftovers near camp. Over time, evolution filtered wolves by personality. The friendlier ones got more food. The calmer ones stayed closer to the fire. The hyper-aggressive ones simply died off. And eventually, these wolves began to change physically too. This sounds like science fiction, but scientists have actually observed something similar happen live. In 1959, Soviet geneticist Dmitry Belyaev began an experiment in Siberia using foxes. He wanted to understand how domestication worked. So, each generation, he selected only the tamest foxes for breeding. That's it. No training, no tricks taught, just the repeated selection of the least aggressive foxes. Within a few decades, the foxes started behaving like dogs. They wagged their tails, they whined for attention, they licked people's hands. But then something even stranger happened. Their bodies changed too. Their ears drooped, their snouts shortened, their fur developed white patches, their tails curled. Interestingly, when animals become less aggressive, their appearance changes along with it. Scientists have noticed that domesticated animals across various species tend to develop softer faces, smaller jaws, patchy coats, and floppy ears almost automatically. The first proto-dogs may have started looking less intimidating long before any human bred them on purpose. But they weren't entirely wild anymore either. And this probably didn't happen in just one place. For thousands of years, this happened silently, with no human realizing they were witnessing evolution unfold right next to their own campfire. And humans probably noticed the benefits quickly. Wolves hear things before humans do. They smell predators from enormous distances. They track prey far better than any person can. A wolf lingering around camp was basically a living alarm system. If bears approached, the wolves reacted first. If strangers showed up, the wolves noticed. If prey was nearby, the wolves helped locate it. Once the two species began helping each other survive, the relationship accelerated. That's why the dog is considered the first animal domesticated in human history. Before sheep, before goats, even before agriculture itself. And when humans finally invented agriculture, dogs changed again to stay by our side. As humans began eating more grain, dogs gradually evolved to digest starch far better than any wolf can. Think about the scale of that. They were already surviving alongside us before writing, before cities, before metal tools, before the pyramids. And over thousands of generations, humans and dogs began shaping each other's emotions too. When a human looks into a dog's eyes, both species release oxytocin, the same hormone deeply tied to the bond between parents and children. Wolves don't naturally do this with humans. Dogs do. That adoring look your dog gives you isn't random behavior. Evolution shaped dogs to connect emotionally with the human brain. Even that puppy dog eyes expression may have become more common simply because humans took better care of dogs that seemed emotionally expressive. Some anthropologists believe dogs improved human hunting success so much that people who had dogs simply survived better than those who didn't. Dogs may have even helped the human species spread across the planet. But domestication also came at a cost. Dogs lost much of what made wolves wild animals. Many modern breeds suffer serious health problems caused by selective human breeding. Some dogs can barely breathe properly, others develop severe spinal problems, and some breeds can't even give birth naturally. And yet, traces of the wolf remain alive inside them. When a dog circles before lying down, it may be repeating the ancestral gesture of flattening grass. When it howls, buries food, or twitches in its sleep, instincts from thousands of years ago are still surfacing. Inside every Chihuahua and every Husky lives the shadow of an Ice Age predator. And maybe that's why dogs seem so different from any other domesticated animal. Cats tolerate humans, cows coexist with humans, horses work with humans, but dogs joined us. They slept beside us while predators lurked beyond the firelight. They crossed frozen landscapes with us. They guarded camps while we slept. They followed us through storms, migrations, wars, and entirely new continents. In Germany, archaeologists discovered a roughly 14,000-year-old grave with a man, a woman, and a dog carefully buried alongside them. That dog had suffered a serious illness as a puppy, but survived for weeks, maybe months afterward. That means humans cared for it intentionally. Think about that for a second. Ice Age humans, struggling to survive in one of the harshest environments ever recorded, still spent precious food, time, and energy caring for a sick dog. That's no longer just usefulness. That's attachment, friendship, maybe even love. Over thousands of generations, humans and dogs shaped each other's survival, all because some wolves, one day, became a little less afraid of the fire. No plan, no grand invention, just food scraps beside a campfire, cautious animals approaching in the dark, and evolution slowly turning fear into one of the greatest partnerships in the history of our species. And tonight, your best friend will probably fall asleep right next to you, with no idea that this friendship began tens of thousands of years ago. But now you know.